Greetings. I am Quantum Majesty. I am a volunteer in the heavenly forces of the liberation of Earth, and I'm sharing messages from the Royal Houses of Lyra. So let's talk today. What happens when you activate your DNA? Starseeds all over the world right now are awakening from stasis, right? We are like ancient kings and queens that are remembering who we truly are. And that activation, it sounds, as much as it sounds beautiful, in the same time, it can be very painful and uncomfortable to the body. I would like to share what happened in me, what I experienced in this avatar. So there was a Schumann anomaly, some of you may remember, July 2023, when Schumann resonance literally went haywire, like this. During this time, I spent a lot of time by myself in nature, anchoring the energy, and I felt as if there was a huge voltage of light, a beam of light, like a rod of light, pushing through the crown chakra, pushing into the brain. During this time, I had massive headache, and I wasn't able to sleep, basically for 10 days. My body was asleep, my body went to sleep, but my mind was fully aware of what was going on. And during this time, I was not able to process any thoughts. And it was very hard for me to engage in any conversations with people. On the contrary, the energy was demanding that I would stay alone, walk bare feet in nature, find solace and comfort hugging trees, and basically retreat away from social life. If I tried to engage in conversations and the frequency was negative, yes, the people around me would speak something negative, immediately I had sharp pain on my temples. It was literally pushing me to step away from that reality, that realm, that timeline, yes, that frequency. Eventually what happened, the pain, the intensity of this huge voltage of light was so strong that sometimes I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. And the only spiritual technique that proved useful that I would like to share with you today was surrender and trust. And if you apply it, you will discover that this is the ultimate spiritual technique, the ultimate modality. Nothing is more powerful than your trust, knowing that you are a divine child returning to the Heavenly Father, returning to the Divine Mother, and you are safe, you are loved unconditionally. No matter if, all these thoughts, do I deserve to ascend? Do I not deserve to ascend? Am I good enough? Will I be forgiven? And so on. It is so irrelevant in the eye of God. You are unconditionally loved. So when you trust and you walk in your innocence, you affirm your innocence, and you trust that you are loved, you basically surrender, and all the obstacles in your brain, in your body, melt down. Because the love that's pouring in, the light of love, literally melts steel. It melts all the obstacles, and it wants you to align yourself with it, to give consent. All you need to do when this happens is say, I allow, I receive, I allow, I surrender. During this time when there was intense pain, I would intensely fast and detox my body. So the light that was streaming it could ground itself and go through my body down, almost like a lightning, right? The lightning wants to go through the rod that is next to the house. There is a grounding rod. Well, the light that's coming in wants to flow through your meridians, through your chakras, through your nervous system down to earth. And the more you cleanse and purify your body during this time, the more you hydrate, the more you radically forgive and surrender, the easier is the process. Eventually, the light was pushing into my body more and more. And at some point when I was walking along in nature, my heart literally exploded. It was like, poof. And it was such a physical experience that the trees and bushes around me literally started to wave their leaves. And this was a moment of expansion. On your journey of ascension, the activation of your DNA might look completely different. We are not the same. However, most likely you will feel your own energy, your own biofield, your own being free to expand. And you're going to venture into void, into so far. Initially, I felt as if my being was wide like the horizon. Like I could see myself on top of the mountains, at the horizon of the sea. And eventually, my own consciousness went boom, beyond the stage. Like Truman, in the Truman Show, if you've seen the movie, you probably remember there was a moment when Truman bows down and says, "Thank you very much, bye-bye," and leaves outside Matrix. And this is your destiny. You are like an Aladdin that was kept in a bottle, and that bottle was contracting. You got compressed, you got carbonized into the flesh identity, into the body, into the identity of I am a body in a world where people are also bodies, right? Into that illusion. Once you expand, once you get out of that bottle, you are like an Aladdin, like a genie that's infinite. And you become what you truly are, which is a field of infinite potentiality. When you expand, you will feel fluctuations of the field, almost like you feel energy sensation in your own body. Since you are bigger than Matrix, what happens once you expand? You decide what happens inside the Matrix. You can collapse it. You decide everything that happens. You have a power beyond your imagination to rule within Matrix, because you realize that this reality is literally powered from your voltage, from the light that you truly are, the light that is coursing through your neurons. And because it is enabled from your light, you are the owner of the realm. You own the earth that you see around you. During this experience, electronics were glitching all over the place. I had a MacBook Pro, it went out, it got fried. Cell phone got fried. Any electronic glitch, any electronic weights in grocery stores were also glitching. So, if this happens to you, I encourage you go test TSA at the airport. Yeah, the experience can be very intense. It's a little bit like Lucy in the movie, like something is happening, right? And all you can do is surrender. So I hope this inspires you on your journey of DNA activation. It's happening right now. Now is the time. We are the X-Men here. We are the Marvel universe. So please share in the comments, what are you experiencing? And if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to respond.